he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And a good job defensively. They stop them short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or 2, hoping someone comes into contact.
Watch the whip. Check safety, check safety.
Recon, 132 fighter.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here it comes, here it comes. Hey.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the... a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't happen at contract time.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters.
It's a team game, so that's just good
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. A big play there for Cincinnati. 50. Up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. 11 yards for number 11.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bengals touchdown.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 81. 48 for Mike. I got him. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
48, Mike. 48, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, look for the Army. We don't Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Richard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. You're out. Save. Slam.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ready. Let's go. Hayward. Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
53. Check 53.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Drew Sample. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Tighten up. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Echo. Coming up to you. Mike.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tank McKinley made his way into the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Now a play fake. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is now 17-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Under 10. Watch the 6.
Back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
30 off the mic. Double dog.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
Go.
Wentz to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Wentz again. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
On play action, it's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Richard, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey,
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
kill.
On 2nd down now, Richard takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decided.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. And I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Right slow. Bravo. Defense wins championships, baby. Buzz. The mic. Check. 48's the mic. In your face. Ready, go.
2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Shit. Mike 48. All right.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
SOS. That's it. 48 the mic. Coming to you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Yo. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. He get. Go. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, shut up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes team...
It got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's go. Great.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Sunday.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, their good start continues as they get